there's some strange evolutionary process going on. But mankind won't.
What's up, fam? We are back with another episode of EntrepreNugents.
EntrepreNugents.
Yes, EntrepreNugents. That's who we are. So this Sunday we had with our church, we had back to school. What would bridge back to school? What do we call it?
Yeah, back to school giveaway. Yeah.
We had bags branded with the Bridge logo and everything, and we gave those to parents and families as a back to school package. It was like a drive-through kind of a deal. Kanique stayed for the whole thing. I helped load the bags. I helped load the bus. I helped unload the bus, but I had to go.
And he pieced out. So convenient, right? It was blazing like Hades out there, and we were literally sweating our clothes off, but it was worth it to see the smiles of the family members that drove through to pick up the supplies. Like when we were packing up to leave, people were still pulling in. And it was just a really great experience being able to give back to the community. Plug Composition did give a donation. You know, we do get a lot of some business, and we like to definitely give back to worthy causes. And
Absolutely.
The Bridge is one of our main causes that we do give donations to. So It was great to see that, and also able to give back.
Last week, we just dived right into our week. The reason why I wasn't at the thing was because my aunt and uncle, my dad's eldest sister and her husband celebrated their 60th wedding anniversary, and I think it was his 90th birthday. They're both in the month of August, so they celebrated it on Zoom. It was like 40 something people on there. It was crazy. I had to sing, and it was a bunch of stuff. That's the reason why that's good, right? I mean, that's the reason why I had to skip that session. Last week we talked about Sidney Freeman's joint and decolonizing the Black and Venice mind. Phenomenal.
Yes.
Go and watch it. She did the live stream for The Bridge. I did the live stream for Sidney Freeman. We talked about that last week, and it went well.
It went well.
I mean, it went well.
I was a little nervous, but it went well.
I'm really excited about that because we're expanding some things, and Dr. Freeman and the whole crew were, again, really impressed with what we were able to bring to the table, how we managed the stream. So I think it went well, and I know that there's opportunity there to do more work. I know he's working with Kanique
with the
probably toward the end of the month to do the website. And so we're excited about that. What you got?
So, remember we talked about homeschooling, that we are now homeschooling the kids.
Woo.
Week 1 was, it was not so good. I know there's a learning curve for the kids where this is all totally new to them and doing things a lot more different, and it was rough. It was rough. So we had to reach out to other parents just to get some ideas of what they are doing, how they are tackling this new thing, and got some really good feedback and insight. Shout out to Nicole Smith. She is a teacher, so she really helped us out with some great ideas. She's been emailing like documents and things that will assist with helping the kids adjusted with this whole homeschooling thing. So it was rough, but we are hoping for it to improve in the next couple of weeks.
I mean, look, we're starting out, so I mean, kind of need to give ourselves a little bit of leave room as well. We could do a video just on the homeschooling, so I'm just gonna move. I had on Monday of this past week, I had my first. Well, I've had multiple of these ideation sessions, but this was a paid ideation session, and let me tell you, fam, it went well. Like, it went well. I had put together a structure for the ideation session, some things that I wanted to take the client through. The client came with 2 team members, so that was really cool. And just man, I'm telling you, some of the ideas that came out of the session, I mean, like, they're game changers for this woman and her company. So I'm excited to see what happens with that. one of the recurring themes was that she was like, yo, you need to be charging more. So, and I think you're gonna hear that throughout the week because, yeah, several people have said you need to be charging more. The week starts usually with how it all works. And that was the education technology episode. I mean, I have a special place in my heart for education technology leaders, and just go watch the episode, honestly. What else can I say?
Yeah, it was a different kind of an episode, but I thought it was really good and I enjoyed it. It was nice getting to hear their perspective, so it was good.
One of the things I really love about how it all works is giving voice to people who don't usually get a platform. When would you ever hear from 5, 6 CIOs or chief technology officers for colleges? When? So, it's a very unique perspective, and they just, one of the things I loved is that it segues right well into the next show coming up next week on technology leadership, just general technology leadership. So education technology, we had a bunch of CIOs. Now we're looking at technology leadership. And again, both conversations, the conversation this week was great. The next conversation, I just assume, again, it's going to pick up right where we left off, and it's going to have that same flow and feel to it. So I'm excited about that as well. Excited about that. That's Monday.
He's got a lot more to talk about than I do, so go ahead and dig into another one.
Okay, so the virtual communication summit for Ontario Conference, I talked about that last week. We had the meeting, had an Instagram interview for kind of just a tickler, to put something out in Instagram to let people know that this conference is coming and that I'm going to be one of the speakers. I think it went well. It was one of my first live streams on Instagram. I mean, I've done them before using some of the platforms that I use, but nothing official. It's more like a testing thing. But this is the first kind of like where I had to set up the phone on the tripod and have it there, because you can't really do Instagram for real from any other platforms. But anyway, it is what it is. It's pretty cool. And then, of course, so that was Wednesday. And then Thursday, yesterday, we had the actual presentation. The reason why I'm looking like that is because I don't know where I was mentally when she said that this is going to be a 2-hour thing. And so as I was looking at the schedule, I was like, how long is Q&A? Like, I have a 45-minute presentation, and that's stretching it. So how long is it going to be? Anyway, as you can tell from the length of our videos, I had no problem. I had no problem stretching.
It was really good. Like, I enjoyed it because I watched the entire thing, and man, the comments were just coming in. Kirk was hitting them real good. It was a well done presentation. I will say Listen, I'm gonna let her speak. I'll put the link in the description of this video. You have to watch it.
Check it out.
If you know of a pastor, if you know someone that's trying to change how we're doing ministry, have them watch that video.
And the conference is still going on. So there'll be another presentation Sabbath afternoon. So tomorrow afternoon, there'll be another. And then there's a third presentation on Sunday in the morning. And then all of us are going to be on a panel on Sunday afternoon, and there's going to be 2 special guests that'll be on that panel. It's phenomenal stuff. Yeah. Probably by the time you see this video, though, all of this stuff would have been done because we have been behind in our video editing. But that's a whole nother story for another time. So. And
before he had that presentation, we did have a meeting with Saba.
Oh, with Teguza Solutions. Yeah. Teguza.com, Teguza Solutions. So I had Saba on the Entrepreneurs episode. Yeah. And we had a really good ideation session with her. I would call it ideation. Yeah. Well, so her business is very unique in that they, do solution-oriented consulting for people. They connect businesses with service and solution providers. So she's trying to get a feel for our skill sets, feel for our brand, where our sweet spot is, what our ideal client is, and that was just great. I mean, I was just great, and we, of course, Saba is one of the late night Friday night virtual cafe type people, so she's part of that family. But then it was just so cool to connect with her in this professional capacity where we're just talking through, some of the business things that we could do together.
And how we can collaborate. Yeah.
That was really good.
Really good.
Yeah, that was good. I'm glad you mentioned that one. I don't know where that is on my schedule. What else you got?
We already mentioned it. My next thing was going to mention Sidney Freeman, that we'd be working on his site. So that was the next thing I was going to say.
Oh, cool. So I actually have one left.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like a lot. So, I mean, well, two. Okay. So Ebenezer SDA is one of the churches that I'm doing a streaming package for. So I had a training with them. It was a 2-hour training, and they paid for it. Just gonna blink a couple times here. 2-hour training that they paid for. And let me tell you, they had their entire team there. It was so good. They soaked it up. Pastor included, fam. Pastor included. They soaked it up. I was thoroughly impressed with their team and what they're able to do. And I was just like, wow. So I was again, thoroughly impressed with them. And that was so much fun for me. The feedback that I got from them and the pastor has been really good. I'm hoping that this is going to be another source of additional business.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, so my brother is a pastor in Florida Conference, Adventist pastor in Florida Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, and they're doing a conference for like Boy Scouts / Pathfinder age young kids, boys and girls. I know I said Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts / Pathfinder age kids, right? So 8th grade to like 10th, 11th, not quite high school, not quite middle, you get it. So they're doing a conference for them, talking about how they can use their platform, whatever it is, their social media feeds, their sphere of influence, to spread the gospel. And so he is in charge of this panel discussion. He asked me and 2 other people to be on the panel. So we had a meeting this morning, to kind of go over what we would talk about, what the format's going to be. And so next week, while we're in Florida, we will have that conference, and we'll get a chance to talk with them. And I guess it was a really good vibe with the 4 of us: my brother, myself, Leslie Samuel, and Cherie is the other 2 people that are going to be on the panel. It was just a really good vibe with us. So I expect nothing different when we get on the platform for the panel. It is not public. It is a private thing because kids are involved. They are not sharing it widely. So you have to have registered to get the Zoom link, and then that's it. So, but I'm excited about it because it's another opportunity for people to, again, see what we can do, what our abilities are, and just kind of go from there. But it's been a great week. We originally had planned to go to Florida this week. And it's just
he just got a lot going on.
There's way too much going on. I was so glad that we did not do that, because especially with the presentation for Ontario Conference last night, it was just going to be a bit much.
It was a lot
to be on the road and doing that kind of thing. It's already going to be a bit much next week to be on the road doing some stuff, but I think we can figure that part out. But this was a major presentation. I wanted to be at home base for this presentation. I'm glad I was.
I think that's it, y'all.
We're not going to hold you any longer, so we're saying
bye.